it's so we're looking up the latest Assassin's Creed.
Yeah. For most guys, most people, if you just say Assassin's Creed Japan, they'll get it. But it is typically the specific
Yeah,
titles.
so there's the latest one. It's called. Hey, it's not even showing up on the top pages of Google.
Yeah, that's great.
Or Shadows.
Assassin's Creed Shadows.
Assassin's Creed Shadows.
Okay.
Yeah. So Assassin's Creed Shadows was announced. Trailers came out and all that. And I mean, people, you guys, I'm sure you guys have already seen. I mean, it's probably kind of old news.
By the time you're watching this, yeah.
Yeah. So the issue was having Yasuke as a main character in a Japanese game. Yeah. So first of all, I understand what Ubisoft is trying to do, but I don't appreciate it. I don't think that's how it should be done. And as an African in Africa who appreciates games, I think there's just too much law and too much culture and adventure in Africa for us to have to be shoehorned into somebody else's culture for the sake of representation. Yeah. And
Yeah, you're totally right. Because even looking at it, because throughout the whole controversy, people are trying to make it as if the Japanese were being like racist or discriminatory. Because they did complain.
yeah,
They did complain. Yeah,
rightfully so.
rightfully so. Exactly. I totally understand the point of it because Assassin's Creed has made a name for itself. Even leave alone even the culture bit aside. Assassin's Creed, with their locations, there was the one in I think it was Italy. Like there's a lot that they pulled from the locations in the settings. Yeah, it's a trip into history. You learn some history, assassinating like historical figures and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, they blend
So
it.
yeah, man, yeah, and they do it now. They do it well. They do it well.
Yeah.
So I don't know why they felt they need. Why Japanese they have their samurai, then they are very proud of it. They're a proud culture.
Yeah.
Just like us Africans, we are also proud culture. We also want to see ourselves doing stuff. If we make an Assassin's Creed Congo, we bring a white man in there. So while you try to make it appeal to a global audience by putting somebody people, it won't make sense. It will make sense to us.
Yeah.
It will make sense to them. So who exactly is the target when you're doing something like that?
Yeah, exactly.
For
Who is it for?
Who is it for? Really? Who's asking for it? Nobody really. Right?
Yeah. So these guys have millions of dollars to create something nice and unique. And I think I remember. Okay, there was the other Assassin's Creed that was that had its setting kind of in Egypt.
Egypt.
Yeah. And they represented it really well. Guys enjoyed the game. It was a hit. Guys, it was dope.
I didn't catch that. Did they have like somebody like who was the assassin? Was it like
Assassin's Creed Origins.
Origins? Huh?
Yeah,
Yeah. He did the pyramids then.
So guys enjoyed the game. They enjoyed the different setting, set in Egypt. So it's not like they can't do it.
They can, yeah. They just didn't want to for whatever reason. No, that's the question. That's the big question.
Sorry to interrupt, guys. Just a quick word from our sponsor, which is us. Our dream is to create stories inspired by African culture and mythology. Stories that inspire and entertain. And we know that a lot of you guys also want something like this. And so we'd like to ask you to help us build this by buying our content or sending us a donation of your choice through the links provided. Thank you and be blessed. I think there's an argument to be made of economics, in the sense that they're targeting Japan, Asia, because they buy games. especially Japan, they will buy the game because yes, you know, you represented Japan. Yeah. And then
You're trying to catch up the Western audience by putting in somebody who they're used to.
I think trying to show that okay, we're also representing black people.
Yeah, man. You
But
know, it's so
come on, man.
It's so awkward because Yasuke for sure was historically is actually there in the books, but his role was so much less than what they tried to make it out to be.
Yeah. I mean, just be honest.
Just be honest, because honestly, and he was not walking in the streets with people bowing, you know, it was so like it's just shoehorned in and just insulting people's intelligence. People can see and they know this thing was not like this, you know. The authenticity is still at a premium right now. We can, you know.
Yeah, we can appreciate people for who they are, not who we would like them to be. You know, can appreciate somebody and respect that person and honor that person because of who they are, you know. Instead of having them have to be at a certain level or a certain... That actually shows you have an issue, not the audience. You have an issue. It's projection. Exactly. You feel like you need to be at a certain point for you to be respected. That's why you have all these outward things, like accolades or positions or clothing to show people that this is the kind of person who I am, and you need to respect me because of.
That's just some weird complex. I don't know if it's called superiority or inferiority, but just some complex.
There's a complex.
I don't have time for that, but I just want to play the game.
I want to play the game. I want to play a cool game. Now, what if you had just been... My suggestion. Like there are so many black warriors, kingdoms. I mean, off the top, Shaka Zulu. The Zulu kingdom, the Benin kingdom. The Benin kingdom, first of all, actually recreating that city would be so awesome. That would actually do something for the African audience and even the Western audience, because you recreating that the way you recreated Egypt in Assassin's Creed or Origins, and you recreated the pyramids and to be seen how they were supposed to be seen. I think that would even be put in the historical books to show hey, this is actually now a visualization of how this thing was, because people don't really have the context or the concept of how grand the Benin walls were, Benin kingdom was.
The pyramids, they did the whole white limestone.
White limestone.
Capped with gold.
Exactly.
That was crazy. I think so few people know. I think I was surprised because I think I learned about it just a couple of years ago. It's not we see the ruins, you think, okay. You know.
You think that's how it was.
And even seeing it on TV, you can't even get a gauge of the scale. Those things are massive, and for it, you know, that's cool. Benin was where Mansa Musa came.
No, not Mansa Musa. Benin was like its own thing, its kingdom. I think
Mansa Musa was Mali, probably.
Cool. But the Benin kingdom, that was a proper kingdom. It had drainage. It had all these sort of it had walls. It had pillars, and even the walls, like, you know, so many artworks on the pillars and on the walls, you know, to showcase you know, bits of stories and whatnot. So
culture.
It was really, proper culture, a rich culture, you know. And so, and I believe an assassin game set there could actually work, because it's a kingdom. It has all these dynamics that
must have been
an assassin can move in and operate.
Trade routes between different kingdoms, the Nigerians.
So there's so much. There's a lot.
The slavers coming in at the coast.
You don't even have to bring in the slavers.
You
don't even have to bring in the slavers. Even just Africans amongst Africans.
Even before they come into the picture. Okay.
Even Africans amongst African conflicts. Even engaging with Indians, engaging with Arab traders. We don't have to put in Portuguese or the colonialists or whatever.
Yeah.
Or if you want to put them in, you can put them in the context of in the beginning, before colonialism started, in the context of trade and whatnot. Those
just to place it
dynamic
history. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So it's there's so much, but it seems we are always so focused on. I believe the focus was on the people who are going to buy the product. And so I think they don't believe
They
that
don't trust
African, if you make an African thing, Africans don't buy, which is understandable. But have you actually given them something that they would actually want to buy?
Yeah.
So you're giving us something that we actually want to buy. We've bought the other games, God of Wars, whatnot. Yeah. Okay, maybe not to the scale that is required, but I think something like Black Panther showed that you can make money.
Yeah, there's a critical mass which is
it's growing and it's worth investing in.
For sure.
And so
get the money.
Yeah, you get the money. I think there's a strategy. It's just people don't want to. People are afraid of actually getting into the ground and understanding and just building.
Yeah,
I think they
need some faith. Yeah, they're still they're just a bit hesitant. They are hesitant because they're not sure if the market will repay the investment.
Yeah,
I think it's right. I think the market is there. If you
yeah, it needs
if you build it, they will come.
Yeah, but they're afraid to build it. These guys are so risk averse. It's going to have to be somebody outside of the machine to actually build that.
I think so.
Yeah, somebody outside of the machine to build that, and then these guys are going to see like,
so this is money. It's possible. Yeah, this money.
And then they'll come.
Yeah, it's that risk aversion which is actually making them like drive into that ditch with open eyes, because they are making flop after flop after flop, because I don't know who their focus groups are looking at, or what they are sticking to a course. They think it's a tried and tested formula, but the formula is not working anymore. You need something new. You need something different, right?
Yeah, you can only watch so many remakes, then so many reboots.
Yeah, you run out.
Yeah, something new needs to be done, even for the actual audience that's buying now, maybe, which is the Eurasia and the Americas. They also would buy something new, so we try, and that's why indie games are thriving. Like, people want something different.
Yeah.
So
Black Myth, Wukong.
Black Myth, Wukong.
Yeah, from nowhere.
That was insane. Like, wow,
crazy.
Wow. Yeah. But we won't even get into that one. We'll get into that
It's
later.
a whole other
story. So for now, peace.
Yeah. On the next one.